Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. I think this is our 100th episode for War Room,
Centennial Edition.
and I've been here for everyone.
I don't know if I've been here for everyone, but I've been here for a lot of them.
Well, welcome, Nate. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, long time no see. 2 days.
Yeah, and our favorite semi guest. I don't know. He shows up when he feels like it. But Uncle Bob.
First time Uncle Bob's been here.
Oh right,
First time.
first time.
Yeah, I never had Uncle Bob.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really appreciate you calling in. What's the hat say?
No
No quarter.
Yeah. Nice.
It was a free hat, one of those brand ambassador things.
I thought it was
So
like
I figure they're going to
thing.
give me a hat. I'm going to rep their stuff a little bit. There you go.
There
No
you
quarter. It's good stuff. It's a nice hat.
Ah,
I like the
It was like
logo.
I thought it was like a gang thing or something. We got back in.
I think it's like a Navy thing.
I have a hat that says no dime.
But
Quarter,
Like-
dime. Do you have a nickel one, Jim? I mean, come on. No, okay. Never
No,
mind.
but there was a headline I almost put in. It's funny. It was a headline I almost put in about London Exchange stopped selling nickels or something. Stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd have been perfect. Yeah, so I was trying to lead in to your headline, but I guess you took
Yeah,
it
it
off.
would have been a good segue. But anyways, speaking of headlines, we have to let people know what's going on in case they're first time watchers. Like not like Uncle Bob, but this is where we do the War Room, where we pull headlines from mainstream media sites or things that quote to be mainstream media, and we talk about the headlines from a veteran's perspective. Obviously, we have or have not read the articles like most of you, but we have opinions too, and we're usually right, most of us. So, we ready to get started?
Let's do it.
You what? I guess we got started. U.S. Department of Commerce spends $300 million on digital equity.
wait, what is digital equity?
That's a damn good question.
You didn't read You didn't read the article? That's another 300
yeah.
million we can use.
Is that
I
like
totally read the
bandwidth?
article. Just like I did in all those Playboy magazines when I was a kid.
Those actually had good articles.
There were articles? I didn't know there were articles.
The only thing I ever read was the turn-ons on the back of the centerfold.
Yeah. Do you remember any turn-ons? Because now all that stuff's digital now, so you might get equity by going to it and looking at it.
Hey, there you go.
That's just another 300 million we could have used to protect schools or something. I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
Hey, you think spending's not out of control? Like, really? Do you think spending is not out of control? I mean, clearly they're spending our money because they don't really care where it goes or what the quality is, but it's digital equity?
Well, to be fair, Jim, they pay taxes too, so it's their money also.
no, they don't.
Right.
I have no idea what digital equity is, so I can't even comment on the headline, let alone the
What do you think
article.
it is? What do you think it is? It's equal bandwidth between your iPad and your iPhone.
Really?
Oh, well,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
kidding,
getting...
dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm an Android guy, so fuck both of them.
Me too. I'm not an Apple fan. I don't do crapple. I know how to use a computer.
No, I mean, I might have more to say to this with, like if I actually knew what digital equity was, and I don't. So
Yeah, but
I just
it's
have
worth
to.
300 million,
I
right?
just have to bow out to my own ignorance on this one and just shrug and just assume that that the White House is going to have one less gold-plated toilet seat somewhere. So, I feel bad for all those White House staffers that have to shit on a regular porcelain toilet like the rest of us. How dare you, U.S. Department of Commerce?
Jim, can you
Just
explain
sticking
digital
me.
equity to us?
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I mean,
Okay.
just think about equity in general. Like, what do they want? They want, like, I guess to me, what I would guess is that they want like podcasters and people like that to be of all races and and genders and colors and all these other crap to have equal voices out there. That's what I'm assuming, because that
would be digital equality, not digital equity. Like,
well,
equity is when you have value in something.
Well, but
like
hold on,
equity in your house.
Hold on. They conflate the two all the time, like they're the same thing. They assume that just because they give you something, it's supposed to be of equal return.
Well, they got $300 million of equity going on right now.
Hell yeah.
Because what would you think equity would be? Like Bitcoin? Like they're investing in Bitcoin?
Possibly. Maybe. I mean, everybody else is doing it.
Well, not everybody.
I mean, I'm not, because it's fake money.
Right. And there's you could probably start one in your basement, right?
I mean,
It'll be Bobcoin.
if you can get enough retards to buy into it, you can do anything in your basement.
Yeah, just as long as it's not the place you hide the bodies. All right, let's go to the next one. UN report says Al-Qaeda now has safe haven in Afghanistan under Taliban after Biden's botched withdrawal.
Wait. You know what this is?
Surprise?
This is my surprise face.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to go there.
Have always had a safe haven in Afghanistan if the U.S. wasn't there. The UN didn't. How much did that UN report cost? How much we spent on that UN report to know that Al-Qaeda's back in Afghanistan? They never left.
300 million?
That was equity to bring this headline up to make it equal with the last headline.
Now that kind of stuff just fucking disgusts me, because it's like, all those Americans that went over there and fucking died for that, they're all dead for no fucking reason now. And I don't care what your political affiliation is. Okay? When you put American lives in jeopardy, you owe it to every single fucking one of those men and women that went over there and fucking died to stay over there and see the shit through to the end, to make sure that their lives were lost for something. And the people who bitch about the war in Afghanistan and the war in Iraq and blah 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 blah, right? Like, go back and look at your history, okay? Do you know why World War II happened? Because we went over to Europe, we kicked Germany's ass, then we packed up our shit and we went home. You know why World War III never happened? Because we still have fucking bases in Germany. That's why. 70 fucking years later, we still have bases in Germany.
Now, to that point, Germany is a great country. I would go back to Germany. I've been in Afghanistan. I would not fucking go back there to have fun like I would in Germany.
Well, who knows? You could turn it into like a Dubai. You never know.
Exactly.
I
mean, like me personally, I didn't get Afghanistan. I got Iraq, and there's a lot of history there. I mean, it's one of the seats of human civilization. The valley in between the Tigris and Euphrates is one of the genesis of human civilizations.
They're still not civilized there. What are you talking about?
Well, they never left the era. They're still civilized. They stayed in that era. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is going to be a common theme through a lot of our shows, which we talked about. This is politicians making decisions that they're not even accountable for. Like, I think that, we talk about term limits and crap like that. I think politicians should have an invested interest in all that stuff. Like, don't mess with our schools unless you got kids in school. Don't mess with our healthcare unless you're on our healthcare. Don't send us to war unless your kids are in war. They have to have an invested interest in this. We got to stop electing bums who just grow up in politics and get rich off of us and then make decisions that apply to us and not them.
I blame white people.
Well, that's what started it all, right?
But you are right. Iraq was nicer than Afghanistan. I don't know if I go back to either one of them, but Iraq was nicer.
I wouldn't spend a minute in either one if I could help it. And I was even in Saudi Arabia, and I had some carte blanche and some easy travel about and through. I still wouldn't go back. So, speaking of going back, we're going to the next one because it's more money. Over a third of Americans making $250,000 say they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Those are stupid ass Americans. Because if you're making that much and still don't have savings, you're obviously living above your means.
Yeah, they're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
The Bidens.
Well, isn't this indicative of
The
society and
Kennedys.
where we're at?
The Kennedys.
Like, aren't we at this place in society?
Oh yeah, the more
Where
money
no
you
matter
make,
how
the more
much
money
money
you
you
spend.
make,
You still
the more
spend
you
it,
make,
yeah.
right, the more you
Yeah.
spend, and then everybody ends up living paycheck to paycheck.
Well, I make way less than that, but I'm not living paycheck to paycheck.
Well, I mean, the majority of the country does, though.
I'm living gas tank to gas tank.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
Yeah, but
So
that, I
pity?
mean, that's
You got some pity?
no. I got no pity for 250K that are living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-mm.
Sell your house, buy a smaller house. Sell your whatever car you're driving and buy a Ford or a Chevy or sell 6 of your cars and only live with 2 or something. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Right, and I had this. It was interesting. I had a Facebook argument. Facebook's for us old people, but I had a Facebook argument about guns and stuff when I was talking about that. Like the school shooting stuff, and I'm saying like part of the problem too is these kids, they're being grown up by the system because 2 parents are working. Now I understand there's certain elements to it. It's more complicated than just one parent can work, the other can stay home. But this is indicative of what I'm saying. Just like Nate just pointed out, because they want 5 cars, 2 of them got to be Hummers. They got to have that 300,000, whatever house. They want all this stuff, so they need 2 jobs. So who's raising your kids? You know what I mean? Great, your kids go to sports camps, but you ain't spending no time with them. So this is part of our culture. It's the way our culture's gone, and it's a root cause of a lot of it. Sell it, like you said. Start living small again. Go back to our old style when people grew up and parents raised their kids, and kids turned out to be, the founding fathers.
What about
Yeah.
the founding mothers, Jim? Jesus, you're such a misogynist.
Well, those were the people behind the founding fathers. Because I told you this story before. I was
No,
in
they were in front of the founding fathers.
Well, I was in not a public. What the heck was the class I was in? I was in one of those journalist classes, and the teacher asked about something like, there were no women pioneers in this whatever it was until so many years later. And I said, yeah, that's because those women were at home raising those good men that made that something. Women are the ones raising these good men. It's not like all the men are great and the women are nothing. It's the women that are raising these good men, and they ain't doing it anymore. They're not raising good men, and then they get older. It's like, why are there no good men around? Because your dumbass wants to be a CEO instead of raising good men. That's why. Sorry.
Shots fired, ladies. Shots
Womanizer.
fired.
Jim's a womanizer.
Sorry. I mean, it's just the truth. You know what I mean? If you got a good woman at home, she's the difference. She's the difference in the whole household.
I got a good woman at home, and she works. Is that okay?
Well, as long as your kids are being, if your kids are being raised by the school.
Yeah, but are your kids going to grow up to be assholes, though? That's the question.
They're well on their way. They're well on their way. Even with 2 parents at home, they're still well on their way.
Well, you need to sell that house and buy you a hut. Anyways, no sympathy here for me. Sorry, paycheck to paycheck with $250,000. I'd love to have that.
Yeah, me too.
So moving into something I'd love to have too. Carolina Panthers have added first NFL transgender cheerleader.
Oh, come on.
Breaking Bad.
Why did it have to be my team, damn it?
Oh, this headline's just for you.
Now you got a reason to go to the games.
Look, I'm gonna say, I know Jim threw this in there just for me. Okay, like, I will take a transgender cheerleader over a transgender quarterback 8 days a week. Okay? I mean, after some of the outfits that Cam Newton was wearing, I'll take a transgender cheerleader. I'm okay with this.
Well, we know because you got a transgender house cleaner, so that's cool.
He cleaned his own house?
Yeah, it's you, buddy.
It's okay, Guadalupe. They're not trying to be mean to you. They're trying to hurt me.
Guadalupe.
Y'all are evil.
Why is it got to be Hispanic?
Well, you know what's funny about this?
Man.
have you seen this guy? I understand that this transgender, nobody even knew he was transgender.
No, wait a
Nobody
minute.
knew.
Wait a minute. Is it a guy that transgendered to a girl, or is it a girl that transgendered to a guy?
I assume it's. I don't
I'm
know.
assuming you don't know.
I'm confused by all this stuff anyway. Point being was it whatever it is or was, nobody knew it was or wasn't what it was. Like it was a surprise to everybody that it was transgender.
I bet. Mm-hmm.
Right? So at some point you gotta wonder, like, is this even real? Like, is this real or is this a publicity stunt? Because I love Carolina, but they were also the ones that did that whole halftime show on the ice all the time. So I'm like, dude, this is a publicity stunt. It was a little sad to watch, but I guess it was entertainment.
I mean, the team kind of sucks. So, I mean, I love you guys. I do. But you should have took a quarterback in the draft, damn it. Darnold sucks. He sucked in New York and he sucks here. Sorry.
Well, at least they got a good cheerleading squad now.
They need all the help they can get, okay? So if they could sneak a cheerleader in to run the ball every couple of plays, I'm okay with that. Okay, CMC can't carry the whole team.
You said McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Is he injured still, or is he healthy now again?
Allegedly he's healthy now again, but
you need to line the block for you to be good.
Right?
McCaffrey. Who's that? Is that the guy from Denver, like years ago?
No.
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey. He was from Stanford, right?
Yeah. I don't watch football anymore.
Anyways, but that just ties it back to the Carolina Panthers. Nothing to do with the headline, but.
Well, you wanted to get off that transgender cheerleader real fast, didn't you?
Wait a minute. Say that again? Get off what?
Let's just get off this episode and leave that where it is. Because I know.
Wait. Did Jim say he's trying to get off the cheerleader?
I said you wanted to get off that cheerleader.
Oh. I mean, look, I'm not here to judge you, Jim, okay?
You ain't got to
live your best life, buddy, okay?
Go Carolina. And that is all the time we have for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for putting up with us. If you're a veteran, get involved. Definitely, the website's below. You can come and see and get on the show and have some fun with us. Thank you, too, for showing up because we appreciate you and love you. Hopefully, we'll see you on some future episodes. And until then, Godspeed.
And come to our 101st episode. Pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.